Greetings again, dear lovely viewer. We're back doing a revisit of the Dell Optiplex 3040, and today we're going to be doing a hard drive upgrade. And it's very straightforward, and only one tool is needed potentially for this job. Now, we're going to go over onto the workbench in a moment, and we're going to have a proper look at that and the upgrade. But just for those of you who don't know, Dell Optiplex designed the 3040 as a smaller, more portable version of a desktop machine. We'll go over its features again just briefly. So we have a power button, we have an audio jack and a microphone input there as well, and two faster powered USB slots on the front. Turn it over onto the rear, and what you'll be able to now see is the Wi-Fi antenna has an RJ45 LAN import, two slower USBs, two faster USBs, an HDMI input and an HDMI output. It also, I do believe, has a facility there for a Kensington lock, and also here, if you'll be able to see that, the fittings there for a padlock too. And then of course the single thumb screw, which you can also use a tool on it. So Dell designed this as an easy, low profile solution to desktop computing, and I like it a lot. It's a good machine. So let's go over onto the workbench now. You can follow me over there. I'll see you in just a moment, and we will get that hard drive upgraded. Okay, so we're on the workbench, and this is actually a very straightforward and easy process. We're going to start by undoing that one thumb screw, which is just there. Now, if it is a little bit tight, you can use a screwdriver for that. But this one, as in a previous video, I've already been into the unit. So all we will do is just undo that, like so. And then this top panel slides forward, which I think is a really good touch from Dell. I actually like that it's that easy to get into this machine. Okay, so our hard drive's in here, and you've got these two plastic spring clips. Now we just push them in gently so it clears that metal frame, and it just simply pushes forward. Only by about 1/4 inch or so, and then you can simply extract the whole unit like this. Now I'm going to be replacing it with an SSD drive. So we've got that guy just sat here. So all we now need to do is just turn this thing over onto its side, or rather onto its back, so you can see what I'm doing. And this caddy bends slightly. So all we're going to do is simply just bend him out the way, and it lifts out. That's the old drive out. And it's really simple. The new one, you're going to locate these fixings here on the side of the drive to the caddy, and it just simply should slot into place like so, and then just pull that out the way like so, and it's now located into the caddy. Now all we need to do is just hang it properly back in like so, and then it just simply pushes and locks into place, and that's done. Now just on this note, the alert among you would see that the hard drive I've taken out is 500 gig in size, and I've swapped it for one with about half the storage capacity, but I've changed it for an SSD which has faster read-write times than the mechanical drive. I probably will do another video on that at a later date if people want to know the differences between SSD and HDD, but I've elected to fit a 240 gig solid state drive in here because, for again the reasons that I've said, is that they're generally faster, they're easy to maintain, and less goes wrong with them rather than the mechanical counterparts. And at some point we might even open one of these old hard drives and have a look. But the one that I've taken out is going into a laptop anywho, so we won't be doing that with this one today. Now, just to complete the build, it's simple. All we need to do now is just put the top back on it. Just simply locates onto the rails, push it back in, like so. Tighten up the thumb fastener, making sure that it's pushed all the way home. Tighten up the thumb fastener, and now we can proceed to the outro. So I will see you shortly. Right, there we are, people. Simple, nice few-minute job there. Nothing labour intensive with that at all. Completely toolless entry and upgrade there, which is what I absolutely love about the Dell 3040. Wonderful little machine, nice package, nice form factor to it. It looks sleek, not too bad from Dell, and this one is 12 gig in size in terms of RAM, with an i5 chip, that's its processor, and now with a 240 gig solid state drive in it for our storage. So that's pretty respectful, and I'm going to be keeping this one myself. But that's all for this video. I hope that you like, comment and share as always. Subscribe if you're new. And once again, dear lovely viewer, I thank you so much for your ongoing support. And I look forward to seeing you very soon in another video. Until then, I'm out. Have yourselves a great day or a great evening. And I'll see you very soon. Yours truly. Ka-chow.